welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action. And here we are, Greg, about a third of the way through the season. Is it too early to talk about MVP?
Some people debate that even before the season begins. I think we do have a front runner, but out of respect for the field, I'll keep that to myself.
Well, we continue to monitor how this team fares against their rivals. You might remember MP has made it his mission to beat every rival team that crosses his path.
Well, MP has sure put his money where his mouth is. He and his teammates have risen to the challenge of these rivalry matchups, achieving exactly what they set out to do. And they're looking to keep things going here tonight.
Now Sacramento starting five. Lyles out there with DeRozan. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Ellis at the one spot. Here's Curry. Sacramento able to drain the three. Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's AI. Guarded by LaVine. Basket good. AI's got his second basket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's DeRozan. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper on.
Ellis wide open. Outside LaVine. Second chance shot. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
Good touch on the interior. LaVine really crafty at figuring out ways to create space down low.
Curry passes to Butler. AI left side. His three-pointer's off the mark. Sacramento's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's LaVine and the jam by LaVine.
Oh, going over the top. LaVine putting his hops on display.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Payton with the ball. Golden State moving it around. Curry can't get it to go. The Kings have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Back to LaVine. Shoots the three. Offensive rebound. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, what elevates Sabonis is his team-first mentality. He's looking to pass. He's looking to help. He wants to set screens to get guys open. He just wants everyone to be successful.
That free throw missing. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Grizzlies had a huge game. He scored 23 points, and so much of that damage he does is from long range. He was impressive in that one. He contributed in a variety of ways. Kevin, back to you.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
And here's AI following the three-pointer by Malik Monk. AI trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. 1:07 left to play here in the first. Bean passes to Lyles. And DeRozan kicks to Lyles. No good on the triple. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Podziemski. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
and offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it. Now, here's DeRozan. No scoring in this one. Outside Levine. Pass to Sabonis. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Jackson Davis. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And the fire that Draymond Green plays with, I think, is the most admirable quality. He knows how to get himself and his teammates going throughout the course of a long, grinding 82-game season.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Going to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
And it's definitely been a shootout here. The first team that actually starts playing some defense may end up having the edge.
Here's Sabonis. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. It's the end of the first with a tie game here, and already these offenses are clicking. Here. Here's DeRozan. Warriors with the rebound. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
Yeah, these two teams were so similar in so many ways last season, both in the standings and on the court. Very interested to find out who has the edge this time around.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Draymond Green is out there with Trayce Jackson-Davis. Then there's Buddy Hield. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's AI in at the 1. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Now, here's AI. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Podziemski. Green with a screen on Monk. Here's AI. The offensive rebound. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Levine passes to Valanciunas. And here is Ellis. The shake. And Ellis throws it down.
Terrific feed from Valanciunas, a big man scanning the deck.
The Warriors leading. Now AI. 10 points for him. Rebounded by Ellis. On the wing, Monk. He's defended by Podziemski. Back to Ellis. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's AI. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Kings have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Over Green. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Hield dishes to AI. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. The Warriors have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. 8 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's DeRozan. Open jump shot off the mark. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors lead by 1. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly, here's an update on how the dunk contest contenders are shaping up.
A lot of high flyers on this list. I've seen what they can do in-game. Curious to see what they can do on the big stage when the lights are bright.
It's hard to go wrong with anyone from this group. I'm glad we have a front row seat.
And let's take a look at this first half of play for the Kings. Not a lot of separation here at the midway point.
Showing they know how to play.
That is more than enough of a...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've seen AI really making a difference here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the court right now for the Kings, Levine is out there with Ellis. Then it's Trey Lyons. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Sabonis in at the center, locking down the middle.
And if you give him a sliver of daylight, DeMar DeRozan will eat your lunch from the mid-range.
Butler sets a screen for Kerr from deep three-point land. And Sabonis pulls it down. The Kings trailing. Brent, Domantas Sabonis is truly a player you can run an offense through.
Yeah, he's a guy that you can basically put anywhere on the floor, and all of a sudden good things are going to happen, whether he's playing out of the post and dealing with double teams, or he's at the top of the key, able to read the defense, using his vision and his ability as a big to drive the basketball. Domantas, one of the better playmaking fives that we have in the NBA.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said it's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, we're just out there trying to win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. Offensive rebound. Levine for 3. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And he's been reliable as ever on offense. Levine working hard to make a big impact on that end.
The Kings trail by 3. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Lyles. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Lyles got 6.
Head always on a swivel. Levine making things happen with his passing.
And the Warriors making a change here. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard. What a season it's been for these teams on the offensive glass. The Kings in second.
You know what? Sometimes their missed shots are their best offense. I mean, they attack the glass relentlessly, and those extra possessions can determine the outcome on a lot of nights.
And so Levine will bring it up now for Sacramento. Ellis, the pass to Sabonis. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Sabonis has got his second bucket.
You got to get all over Sabonis. Any kind of crack down there, he's going to find it and find a way to score.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And Butler gets it to go. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Pass to Ellis. Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. Over Butler. And again, it's Sacramento converted.
And this is DeRozan's go-to. He remains such an outstanding threat from the mid-range.
Now Looney. lets it go with a three. And it's AI missing. The Kings leading. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign and trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. In the loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update. And the Warriors with some changes. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. They've got Peyton. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's AI, and it's Curry in at the 2 guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Poke loose. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Levine kicks to Ellis. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Warriors leading by 5. Butler in the corner. Trying to find Jackson-Davis and gets it to him. AI passes to Curry. It's up a 3. Wow! Curry automatic from deep.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple, but let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Levine against Peyton. The tray. And Zach Levine gets the 3. Levine's got 5 points in the quarter.
The D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now.
Connects again from distance.
And defenses around the NBA have to deal with his three-point marksmanship. And he's already proven in his rookie campaign there's very little you can do to slow him down.
It has been a lot of fun, hasn't it, to watch him expand his skill set this season. And lo and behold, he now holds the 4th spot all-time for three-pointers in a rookie campaign. To me, that is amazing. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
During that break, Sacramento's coach had some words for the team. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said, this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thank you, David. The Warriors pull it in. They've led by as many as 11 points. Peyton dishes to AI. Peyton with the ball. Now defended by Levine. Back to AI. Here's the 3. And Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
And that's the athleticism. When DeRozan takes off like that, he is looking to ring the bell.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. AI can't hit. The Kings trail by 6. Ellis outside. Levine wide open. A three-pointer, no good. Warriors have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. AI can't hit.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And here we go. Fast break, and AI's got it. And AI throws it down.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
There's Levine. And he can't bank that one in. Warriors leading by 8. AI sets a screen for Curry. Puts up a deep 3. That shot misses. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Levine, good.
Big basket there. We've seen Levine blossom into a star in this league, a guy teams count on in big moments.
Here's Curry. And no good that time. Great defense that time from Ellis. Here's Levine. Yes!
Beautiful. Levine getting more comfortable as a go-to guy, wanting the shot when it matters most.
And an intentional foul right there. And it's the Warriors' ball. And now we've got the intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Misses from short range, and that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. The deep three from Levine. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're behind by 7. What do you think, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
At the line for the Dubs.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ellis kicks to Lyles. Left side, DeRozan. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. The shot misses. Fires from way outside. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Thank you, Greg Anthony and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Hart.
You might join Steph Curry someday.